Chilie, Jose, Maria, delete, Lawz, DeCastro, Chilito. Not only is here to patronize this fella, he's here to patronize this fella. And it starts from the get-go. I don't know when he began the stream relative to the haircut. Obviously, we wouldn't know because he's never shown himself getting a haircut on a YouTube stream. But here he is setting up his YouTube stream, getting everything kind of in order as he's coming on. And he's going to go ahead and make some small talk to the man who's obviously been doing this for a long time and doesn't need any of Chilie's small talk.
Looking good, Sam. Huh? It's looking good, dude. You got it.
Hey, Sam, that thing that you've done forever and spent more than 10,000 hours training at, it's looking good. You got it. It looks real difficult to do your hair, Chilie. To me, and I'm not a hairstylist, but it kind of looks like you just shave the sides up to the part that is the top and leave the top. That's just kind of how it looks to me. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I bet this fella has done 1 million of these and didn't need your telling him how good it looks just to patronize him into the setup. Which the setup is basically, Chilie has already told this guy before he went live that, he told him that he's a constitutional law scholar. All right? Okay, he is just a constitutional law scholar. That's it. There's nothing you or I can do about that. He himself didn't do anything about it. He just said it, which makes it true. So he came in here and said, hey, you got any room to shave the head of a constitutional law scholar? You know, give me a nice high and tight. I am a constitutional law scholar. And probably while I'm here, I'm going to not only patronize you, but patronize you. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to do both. Because I can do both.
Starting to look pretty good. So, the first thing, the cop walks up to you. Right. Now, whether he pulls you over or he walked up to you on the...
Do you think this is how this conversation began? Really, like, authentically? Or do you think that Chilie had prefaced him by also saying, hey, I'm a constitutional law scholar. Have you ever had interaction with police? Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, I also have this YouTube channel, and I teach constitutional law. And I'd like to share your experience on my YouTube channel while I'm getting this high and tight from you. The guy's like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Street. What's the very first thing you're going to say to that cop? Or the very first thing you're going to do regarding the cop who's there?
I'm going to make sure I don't have my hands towards my phone, so he won't think I'm reaching for anything. So I'm going to put my hands up so he can see that I'm not trying to be in any danger. You know, I'm responding to, I'm pulling over, and I'm seeing what he's pulling me over for. I'm trying to figure out why he's stopping me. But I'm going to do what he asked me to do. I'm not going to be in a high-speed chase. I'm not going to run.
So he's going to do everything he can to be cooperative with the police officer because he knows he hasn't done anything wrong. And also, being a black man in South Central Los Angeles, he knows there is this stereotype that is a very real stereotype about young black men or just black men in general reaching in their pockets and riding around in cars with tinted windows and it smells like weed in there, but oh my God, now look, we're in a shootout, right? Because, boys in the hood and, menace to society. And we've seen it, right? Those are based on real life experiences. The cops think, every black man in South Central is doing something wrong. So he's telling Chilie, hey man, this is my experience.
And I'm going to greet him like he's a regular person. Because I know he has a job and works like I work. So, how you doing today, sir?
And this man has gotten used to it to the point where he realizes they're just doing their job. He's survived it because he's made the right choices. This isn't something I'm saying is right. I don't think it's right. I think it's a fact at this point for them to survive in this environment. They have to show full cooperation way more than a white man like Chilie would ever have to show in order to not be shot. You know, he's reaching in his pockets. He pulled something black out. I thought it was a fucking pistol. It turned out to be his fucking iPhone. And they get away with it more often than not for killing black men for this reason. For their mistakes. And here he is. He's going to tell this man how he should interact.
He's going to treat him like he's any other person, you know, because that's his job. He has to do what he has to do.
So if the cop walks up to you and the cop is walking up and he's walking up to you, if you're, now say you're getting pulled over. Say right now the cop is pulling you over.
Right.
The very first thing that I want you to do is I want you to pull your phone out of your pocket. And
who asked you what you want them to do? So I again assume that Chilie came in here and said, yo, man, do you got any time to trim up a constitutional law scholar's dome? You think you want to make a fade at this constitutional law scholar brain protector that I got going on up here? And the guy's like, absolutely, Mr. Chilie DeCastro, sir. It'll be my privilege. And he's like, good. I'm going to tell you what I want you to do next time you interact with police. Okay, Chilie, please. Tell me something that'll get me shot good. All right, first of all, I want you to reach right down into that pocket and pull that phone out that looks just like a fucking gun to every police officer who is patrolling South Central Los Angeles. And I want you to pull it right the fuck out and aim it at him. How about that? That's a great idea, Mr. DeCastro. Thank you, sir.
The very first thing that I want you to do is I want you to pull your phone out of your pocket and start recording.
Right.
If the cop walks up to you on the street,
Right.
you can either say, excuse me, officer, I'm getting my phone, or you can just get your phone out of your pocket. But the very...
You could, because you're white. Chilie Maria Hosea DeCastro, with every single Latino name ever known to man, but is still whiter than every other man on the planet. You can. Maybe that's fine for you. He just told you he don't want to be putting his hands in his pockets because people be shot over that thing. And you're like, listen, all you got to do is tell the policeman, I am putting my hand in my pocket to get my phone out to record you. Many times police are just screaming at the person. They can't hear a word the person's saying. They're get your hands up, get your hands down, walk backwards, walk forward, put your hands on your head, get on your knees, roll around, do a jumping jack. They don't fucking hear a word you're saying. Officer, I'm simply trying to get my phone out of my pocket. They just see a black man reaching into his pocket and be like, yep, probable cause. Blam, 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 blam. And that's what he knows, because that's his history. You come into South Central Los Angeles once in your life to get a haircut, and you're ready to tell a black man how to handle police. You fucking kidding me, dude.
You can even say, excuse me, officer, I'm getting my phone, or you can just get your phone out of your pocket. But the very first thing that I want you to do is start to create a record.
Right.
Immediately, and you point it right at his face.
Well, I had a dash cam, but
Yeah. You point that thing that was in your pocket right at the cop's face. And he's going to be like, whoa, I'm so sorry. My bad. I didn't realize you had a camera phone. That's what he just told you, dude, is that people be shot over shit, grabbing in their pockets. And you're like, no, sir. Sir, listen to me. This is what I want you to do. Listen to me. Listen to this white man. I'm going to tell you what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do from here on out. Anytime you're ever approached by a cop, when you dig deep in your pockets, you explain to the cops who are screaming at you at the top of their lungs to put your hands up in the air and walk backwards to them while doing cartwheels and listening to Reba Smith. They want you to do all these tricks, and they're screaming them at you. I know it, but I need for you to say to them, this is what I want you to do. I want for you to say to them, listen, officers, I'm just grabbing the phone out of my pocket so that I can stick it in your face and record you. If you'll let me do that without shooting me, that'd be great. Chilie Hosea Maria DeCastro is trying to get this man shot and killed, even though he's doing him upright with a haircut. Man, I don't know how to fucking accept you, Chilie. I don't know how to pay attention to you without always constantly having something to say about it. I feel like you are trolling all of us. I do. But in reality, you're not. I get it. You're just this absolutely fucking unaware. You cannot read a room. You don't get that this many of us disagree with you and your tactics. And most of us think you're a fraud. And yeah, I'm signed up to all those channels you're suing. So come get me, bitch.